Hello and welcome to the screencast. Tonight I'm going to solve some of the problems you might see on tomorrow's quiz on study guides 1, 2, 3, and 4. In the first problem here I'm asked to factor a polynomial, so I always want to first look for a common factor. Well, I can see that x is a common factor, and I think that 6 is too, but let me divide 378 by 6 to find out for sure. Yep, it is. It's 6 times 63. That means I can factor 6x out of the expression, and that leaves me with x squared plus 2x minus 63. And now I have a trinomial to factor. I need two numbers that multiply to be negative 63 and add up to 2x. And those would be plus 9 and minus 7. And I'm all done. Alright, in the next problem I'm actually asked to solve a quadratic equation by factoring. So to solve a quadratic equation by factoring, you always need to have a 0 on the right side of the equation. So that means I'm going to move the 2b. I'm going to need to move the 2b over to the left. So when I do that, I get that. Now I need to factor. So I'm going to do, let's see, two numbers that multiply to be negative 4 and 8 and add up to negative 2. That would be b minus 4 and b plus 2. And that means my solutions, to find my solutions, I set each factor equal to 0. And solve for the variable. So I end up with b equals 4 or b equals negative 2. And I'm all set. Alright, in the next problem I'm asked to simplify a radical. I do have before I do anything else, I can see that the numerator is going to become 2 times 2, which is 4. So that's 4 over 6 radical 6. Well, 4 over 6 is 2 over 3, so I have 2 over 3 radical 6. So then I need to rationalize, which means get rid of the radical in the denominator. So I multiply by a fraction that's equal to radical 6 over radical 6, and I get 2 radical 6 all over 18, because radical 6 times radical 6 is 18, and then 2 over 18 is 1/9. So my final answer is radical 6 over 9. Alright, and then finally I have a problem here where I'm asked to solve a quadratic equation by taking square roots. So unlike solving by factoring, when you're solving by taking square roots, you need to isolate the squared term on the left side of the equation. So let me do that. Alrighty. So then I'm going to divide, let's see, I need to divide by 6, and that leaves me with a squared equals, let's see, 30, I better divide this out just to make sure. So that's 3, 18, 1, 2, 32. Now I'm ready to take the plus minus square root of both sides of the equation. And I get a equals plus or minus the square root of 32. And I can simplify the 32 because 32 is 16 times 2. So that's plus or minus the square root of 16 times 2, or plus or minus 4 radical 2, because I cross out the 16 and bring the 4 out there. And there you have it. Well, I hope at least somebody watched the screencast tonight. The secret sentence for tonight was "Wake me up when September ends." So, at any rate, have a good night's sleep, and we will see you tomorrow. Cheers.